There we go. We are recording now. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, all right, good to have you guys here. So we're gonna do, this is the final project. So as I started to say, tonight is the last night before Thanksgiving. We do not have class next week. So that means that tonight we're gonna start this project. Then the 23rd, we will not be here. The 30th, we will be here. So we'll work on it again the 30th. And then we'll be here on the 7th. We will do all that. Now, the next week after that is the 14th. That is the final week of class. That is going to be what I call the final review. And it's essentially, you're just going to do like a very simple Revit project just to make sure it's all set. You should be out of here in half an hour. Everyone's already out of here in half an hour, but it's worth some money, worth some points. And you get that done, you're going to be good to go. So that's what's going on. All right. All right, so tonight we're going to be jumping in here. So let's jump in here and see how this works. Okay, so to jump into here, what we're going to do is we are going to go down here and we're going to go to take a look over at our Brightspace. So go to Brightspace. Now, when you go to Brightspace here, we're going to go over here to this location. And what we're going to do is we are going to go down and we are going to go to the Winthrop Project, which is right here. Let's go out there, go to the Winthrop Project. Now, when we go out to the Winthrop Project, we're going to go down here, and you're going to notice there's a couple things here. First of all, this is a PDF. Now, for those that are watching this on the video, you're going to want to download this video. I've actually printed, or rather download this PDF. I have already, I printed this for you guys, so I've actually got it here in my hands, but you're not here, so you'll have to print it out yourself. But what it looks like is this. This is actually the project we're going to be working on. This is what that looks like, and this is where we're going here. Going to be working on this. It's pretty straightforward. I think I've got all the dimensions here. If I forget one or two, I'll make sure you guys get those. But that's what we're working on. So you want to download that if you need it. Now, if you don't need that, if you're here in the class, which I got a couple of people here, you just go here and you download the Winthrop House 30 by 30. This is the RTE file. RTE stands for Revit Template File. So we're going to download this right here, Winthrop House 30 by 30. We're going to download that. So when you download it, it's going to pop over here. Now, we don't want you could double click on this. It's just going to mean a little bit of a hassle later. So easier way to do this is we're going to go down here to Revit, and this is what it's going to look like. This is the final version of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and this is what you get when you open Revit. You guys have this open? You guys got Revit up and running? Okay, we're going to go over here and we're going to go to New. And we go to New, we're going to browse out for the template. And the template is going to be out here on my computer in, I'll just go to the desktop. And we'll go to downloads. And there it is, Winthrop House 30 by 30. That's the template. Okay, so down here it says template, Winthrop House 30 by 30. I hit open and I'll click on OK. And boom, we are now here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw this. Now, you're going to notice that what I did here is when I put this together, I gave you a template right here that's actually kind of in landscape mode. The reason why is we're going to be having the garage over here on this side. So that's what we have going on right there. So that's where we're going with this right now. So where we're going to start here is we're going to go over and we're going to begin to draw this. Now, let's go ahead and grab this. Go ahead and grab this document right here. These are construction documents. We're going to draw this. Now, the final version is what we see on the front page. Let's take a look at A101. You take a look at A101, it gives us the overall dimensions. So the main part of the house is 30 feet by 30 feet. You can see that. And then what we got is a garage over on the left. And the garage is actually 24 feet by, oh, I didn't give you a dimension there, did I? It's actually 24 feet by 23. Well, did I give it? No, I guess I didn't give that to you. So it's 24 feet by 23. So I'll go ahead and make sure we get that to you. So it's 24 by 23. Now, yeah, it's 3 feet off. That you could figure it out that way too. So we're good to go. All right, turn to the next page, page A101.1. And that gives us the dimensions much easier to see. Can you guys see it okay? And you can see that the exterior dimensions are 30 feet by 30 feet. Can you guys see that on there? Okay. Now what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and admit this. Okay, going to go there. Okay. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to begin to draw this. Okay, so now to do this, we're going to do a couple things here. First of all, remember, take a look down here at the very lowest part of my screen. Down here, you're going to notice that this is already set to detail level, is set to fine. All right, that which means we're good to go here. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to start over here and we're going to draw the 30-foot by 30-foot house. Now watch this. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to go over here and let me turn on the little highlighter. This red highlighter I think is easier to see. So we're going to go over here. Let's do this. Let's click on wall. Click on wall. Now, when you click on wall, you're going to notice that over here it says brick wall. It's the basic wall, brick exterior wall. Now, here's what's going on with this. So when we're working with this right now, there is a brick exterior wall on the first floor. Okay, it goes from the first floor to the second floor. Then we have a sided wall that's above that. And so there are two different things. So you basically have brick to the belt line and then siding up here. Now, notice that the brick, this red portion right here, shows up on one side. Then you have the other parts of it. What we're going to do is we're going to start down here. We're going to go up 30 feet, over 30 feet, down 30 feet, and we're going to close it. So that's what we're going to do just to get started. So we're going to start with the lower left corner of it. So we're going to go down here, and I'm going to click here. And when I pull the cursor up, I'm going to type in 30 and press enter. And then over to the right, 30. And then down, 30. And then it's going to pull over here and close it like that. And when we're done, we click the modify arrow like that. So once we've done that, we're going to go up here and we're going to take a look at this in 3D. So we're going to go up here and click on the default 3D view, and it looks like this. So that's what we have so far. You guys got that? Take a look at it in 3D. Make sure the brick is on the outside. Okay. Now working? You got it? Okay, so you're seeing the brick like here, like I'm seeing. Okay, now, so that's the first step. Now, at this point, whenever you're working in Revit, it's always a good idea to kind of start at a known quantity, okay, which we just did. So now we have the first floor. So now we're good to go. So now we're going to build on this. Now to do this, we're going to go down here and we're going to go over here to where it says floor plans. We're going to go to the basement. So let's go to the basement. And when you go to the basement, it looks like this. You can't see anything. And the reason you can't see anything is because we don't have the underlay on. You should not be able to see anything in the basement. So to put the underlay on, you go over here. Look where I'm at right now. I'm going to grab this slider and pull it down until I see the underlay, which is over here. Okay, so the underlay is right there. And so I'm going to pull this over so I can read a little bit better. And I'm going to go here to where it says base level is none. I'm going to make that level 1. And I'm going to click apply. And let me change this to top level. Let me make it unbounded. Make it unbounded. So level 1 is the base level, unbounded. Click apply. Let's try looking down. One more time. Okay, let me just zoom out. Okay, there it is. You're gonna have to zoom out a little bit, but zoom out and you'll see it. You guys see it? See it? Okay. You got to use your mouse to zoom out a little bit. Once you've turned on the base level, level 1, top level says unbounded. So right here, level 1, and then the top level is unbounded, and then you'll click apply, and then zoom out a little bit so you can see it. When you zoom out, you'll see this. Got it? Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put in the basement. Now to put the basement in, we're going to go up here to wall. And for the wall, I actually gave you guys a generic 6.5-inch wall right here. So go to generic 6.5-inch wall. And you're going to notice that right here, it still says finish face exterior. That's what we're using. We're using the finish face exterior. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to go, and this is actually measuring just to show you here. It's going from the basement up to level 1. So I'm going to pick the, let's see here. For this one, let's do this. To make this easier, let's just go up here and choose the rectangle. See you got the line, you got the rectangle here. Click on the rectangle. And we're going to pick the upper left corner. And we're going to pick the lower right corner like that. And then once you've done that, go ahead and click the modify arrow. Let's take a look at it in 3D again, and it should look like this. Okay. So we're using the rectangle tool and just going from the corner, one corner to the other corner, make it nice and clean. So the side, so the walls are nice and consistent from one to the other. Got it? Got a winner? Is that yes? Okay. All right. Now we've got that. So you got level one, level one, and the basement. So far so good. Now we're gonna do one more thing. Now we're gonna go up to level 2. Go to level 2 and you can't see anything. So we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna go over here, we're gonna turn on our underlay. We'll put on level 1 and click apply, and then zoom out a little bit. You should be able to see it. So when you turn on the underlays, you're able to see these. Good. All right. Now, what we're going to do now, we're going to put on our second floor. So we're going to go up here to wall, and we're going to change this. We're going to change the wall that we want to sided exterior wall right here. Sided exterior wall. Well, I made it. Yeah. Nope, this is a template I made. Yeah, so we'll go to sided exterior wall here. Now watch this. Now what we're gonna do is the same thing we did before. We're gonna use the rectangle again. Now notice what's happening here. This is still finished face exterior. We're drawing from the outside to the outside. The height is going to be going up to level 3. So now using the rectangle here, watch this. I'm going to pick the upper left corner and the lower right corner down here like that. And I'm going to click the modify arrow. Once I've done that, I'm going to go to my 3D view, and it should look like that. So you got a stack right now. 1, 2, 3. All right, looking good. Got that? Okay, now you're going to notice that right now you might not be seeing this. You're not seeing the actual siding, right? Okay, let me show you how to resolve that, because what's happening is when you're working with that particular item, for some reason, I thought it got saved in this project, but it's not. So let me show you how to get that to show up. First of all, let's save this. So go to File, Save As, and save it someplace where you won't lose this. File, Save As, Project. And the name of this project, let's just save it to your S drive or the desktop, someplace that you're not going to lose it. Just make sure you grab it. And we're going to name this one. This one's called, all capitals, Winthrop Project. With your last name. So I'm just going to put it on the desktop. You can do the same thing, and we will be building more out later. But then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead. Why is it doing that? Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to put the actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll show you real quickly. I'll show you how to do that. Now, so what we just did there is you're not seeing the actual you're not seeing the texture here. So we're going to change that. So to do that, we're going to go over here. And let me turn this out so you guys can see it. Okay, over here, you're going to go back to bright space. Let's go to bright space. And when you go to bright space here, we're going to scroll down here, and there's actually a file we need down here called Hardy Plank Lap Siding Bevel Bump. Let me know when you guys see that. Yeah, see it? All right, we're going to do this. You're going to download it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to, all right, now it's in our downloads, which is fine. So our downloads can be anywhere. We're just going to leave it into downloads. And I'll show you how to redirect it so we can go look at that. So what I'm going to do right now is to furnish this particular siding. I'm going to show you how to do that. Click on the top wall right there. Click right on that top wall. It'll highlight. Okay, should we go transparent? You guys got that? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over here. We're going to click on Edit Type right here. Click on Edit Type. And then what we're going to do is over here for it says Structure, we're going to go to Edit. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. Now, you're going to notice that right here, I've actually got this orange right here because it can't hide this material. We're going to tell it where to look. So right here, the very first thing is the finish. Siding is James Hardy. Click right here. And when you click on it, it pops you out to here. And did it bring you right here to where it says appearance? Okay, what you want to do is you want to click right on top of this where it says siding James Hardy. Over on the far right, there's a little like a little rectangle. So click right on there, and this should pop up. You guys got that? Now, did it pop up here to the appearance tab? Okay. All right, go over here to appearance. Click on appearance. And when you click on appearance, it should show up red right here. Okay, that means it can't find the file, which is, that's just strictly a Windows thing. So we're going to tell it where to look. So to tell it where to look, right here it says Hardy Plank Colonial Bevel Bump JPEG right down there. Click right on that text, and it's going to pop this right up here. It's going to ask, where do you want to look? And where we want to look is the downloads. Can you guys see your downloads right now? All right, so click on downloads, click open, and you notice here the texture is right now. Then click on apply and click OK. And then click OK again, and click apply again, and click OK. And look at that. Kind of nice, huh? So there's your texture. Now, let me just tell you what Revit's all about. If you're not seeing your textures, you need to tell it where to look. You can actually load your textures, you can unload your textures. And if they're unloaded, it's just going to kind of like, put a default finish on there. In this case, it just kind of like gives you like an eggshell type thing without any real help there. All right, so now what we've just done right there is we've accomplished a lot. We made the first floor, we made the basement, we made the second floor. Now, what we'll do is just to orient this a little bit better, what we're going to do is we're going to put in our floors. So the first floor we're going to put in is the basement floor, which is going to be a concrete floor. So to do that, you should be seeing right up here, your basement tab should still be open. So click on the basement tab and it looks like this. Let me know when you guys are there. All set. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to put in the floor. So to put in the floor, we're going to go over here to floor, and we're going to go to floor architectural. And it should pop up floor generic 12 inches. Is that what you're seeing right now? Okay, now here's what we're going to do. We're going to use, for this one, we're just going to go, let's see. Let's just use the rectangle again. Rectangle. And we're going to go from the upper left down to the lower right like this, just like that. Just going to do that. And then we're going to click the green check mark. And then click on the modify arrow so you end the command, and then take a look at it in 3D, and you should look at this. You should be seeing a floor there now. You guys all see that? Got that, Nicole? Okay, now let's save it. You guys doing great. It's actually pretty easy with just two people. Okay, so you got that going on. Now, so the floor has been completed. The basement floor is done. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to put in the floor for the first floor. So we're going to go to level 1. And level 1 looks like this. So zoom into level 1. And what we're going to do here is we are going to put in the floor for level 1. Now, the floor for level 1, this is going to be a wood finished floor. Now, this one, we're going to use a slightly different approach. Let me explain something about this. When we're working with this, you typically want to do it in this way. What we did is the basement, because the floor is going to go to the far outside and the far outside, we just went to the outside. Since we're doing this inside right now, what we want to do is we want to pick the inside wall, not the outside, the inside wall. And then we're going to and then you have the option of whether or not you can actually embed the floor into the wall, which is properly done. Like whenever you have a floor that's on like anything above here, the floor is going to be slightly into the wall. It's going to go into the wall, probably to the stud or to whatever the core element is right there. Does that make sense? All right, so that's what we're gonna do right now. So let me show you how this works. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go over here to our floor. We're gonna click right on floor, and now we're gonna change our floor over here to wood joist 10-inch wood finish. Can you guys see that? So click on this. Now notice that right up here, you have this is actually highlighted, pick walls, and pick walls is right there. So we're going to just pick walls. We're going to touch this wall here. We're going to click right there. We're going to click on here. We're going to click here. And we're going to click here. So click on the inside. You should be seeing the magenta line on the inside of your walls. You guys all see that? Now, once you've done that, click the green check mark. It's going to give you a message. It's going to say, would you like walls that go up to this floor's level to attach to its bottom? Say don't attach. Okay, now let's see how we're looking here. Let's go back to our 3D view, and you should be seeing, okay, tilt it a little bit like this, and you should see your floor. Tilt it, and you should see wood floor. You guys all see that? That working okay, Nicole? All right, now, okay, now we're going to Lather, rinse, and repeat. Let's go to level 2. We're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to put in the floor for level 2. So to put in the floor for level 2, we're going here to floor, click on floor. And now what we're going to do is the exact same thing. We're going to click on the inside of these, pick on the inside of the walls like this, all the way around the perimeter. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to click on the green check mark. And it's like, would you like walls that go up to this floor's level to attach to this bottom? Say don't attach. And then it's going to do this. And then we're going to look at it in 3D. And we're going to see that there it is there. Now we have another floor. Okay, so far so good? Okay, now here's where it gets interesting, because what we just did there is we've constructed quite a bit right now. So now what we're going to do is, now that we've done this, we can actually look at this a little bit. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in our ceilings. Okay, now to put in our ceilings, we're going to go over here and go back to, let's go to our basement. We'll put a ceiling in there. So go to your basement. And now to put in a ceiling, we're going to go over here to our ceiling plans. Here you got a ceiling plan, and you want to go here to the basement. You guys see where I'm here in the project browser and the ceiling plans, there's basement. Can you guys see that okay? Let's go to basement. And what we're going to do right now, we're going to put a ceiling in. All right, now over here, we're going to go to ceiling. And the ceiling we want is a compound ceiling. This is just a gypsum wallboard ceiling, essentially going to be attached to the bottom floor. That's typically what you have in residential homes. You'll have like a joist, and then on the bottom of that joist, you'll actually have the drywall actually attached to it. Typical construction. It might be, you might have something in there, but we're just going to go ahead and attach it right to it. So now this is what we have here. Now what we can do is just pull the cursor right in here. It says automatic ceiling, which is fine. Go ahead, then you see a red. Can you guys see the red highlight? Click, and it just created a ceiling. Let's end the command by clicking on modify. We just ended that. Now, we're going to go back to our 3D view, and you can't see that. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a look at this with what's called a section box. So let's go back to our 3D view. And over here, what you got is the ability to scroll down here, and there's something called a section box right here. So we'll put a check mark right there. When you do that, you see this glass box, essentially, that encloses our object. You guys see that okay? Now, here's where it gets good. Click right on the edge of the box, and then these little controls come up. And what these controls allow you to do is to take and push the sides in so you get a live section. So I'm going to go ahead and click right here and push this in a little bit like that, and then take a look at that. That's what it looks like. Can you guys see it okay? Now, look at this right here. When I tilt this up, that's my ceiling right there. I just put that ceiling in. Ceiling is right on the bottom of the floor. Can you guys see that? That making sense? All right, so you got that white ceiling, that white edge thing, and that's what we did there. So we got a ceiling in there. Now, we're going to put a ceiling on the first floor. So to do this, we're going to go to our ceiling plans in the browser, go to level 1. We're going to put this in. So we go over here, we're going to put that in. So to put in your ceiling, same thing. We go over here to ceiling, click on ceiling, and then automatic ceiling pops up. We're going to click right here, and boom, we do. No, okay. Now that one, it's okay. It says it's not created. That's okay. It's okay. Click modify. It's there. You just can't see it in this view. So then let's go back to our 3D view, and you should be able to see that there is now another one here. Oh, where did it go? Hang on. Looks like, oh, or did it? No, it looks like it didn't go. No, let's try that again. We might have to, did that? Okay, you're seeing yours? All right, you can see the first floor. Okay, let's try that again. Let's go back over here to the level 1 ceiling plan. Okay, let's put, okay, now at this point, that just, let me just turn, okay, for some reason that didn't go in there. Now, if I try to put another ceiling here, it's going to give me a problem. Yeah, it doesn't like it. So what we're going to do here, we'll get rid of that. So let's get rid of what we have there. Now to select this, I'm going to show you a little trick here. You're going to go down to, okay, let's get rid of it. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Okay, down here, what you're going to want to do is, you see this little tool right down here there? You're going to need this tuning hole, but it's this, this is called, actually, let's say blue. It's got a blue item and there's an X on it. That means it won't just select anything. Click on that so that the X goes away. And then you should be able to click right on the, click right on here. When we click right on there, it's not giving me, I'm not seeing the ceiling. Okay, so for me and Zach, we got to fix that. I'm not sure why. Zach, go up here and just click your undo once and click it again and click it one more time. Now at that point, the ceiling should be gone. Let's go back and take a look at it in 3D. And oh, and the section box is gone too. So I'm going to go back a couple steps. Okay, right to here. So let's go back to here, and you should be seeing that this one's right there, and for some reason this one's not. So we'll put the ceiling in again. Let's go back to level 1 ceiling, and what we'll do is we'll do this one more time. Let's do this. Let's go back to ceiling. And okay, you got automatic ceiling. It's saying that the offset from level is 8 feet. Let's change that. Hold on a second. Let me just check something out real quickly here before I have you do that. Let me go into here and see what that's done right there. All right, so you got this. Yeah, that should work. That should work. So let's try that one more time. And let's go here. And we'll go ahead and click right there. Oh. Let's try that again. All right, we'll go to ceiling plan. Actually, we'll go to architecture, we'll go to ceiling. Let's try that one more time. We'll click right inside here. Boom. It says none of the created elements are visible in the reflected ceiling. Okay, you may want to check the active view. Its parameters. What's that now? Oh, you clicked the wall. You clicked you went all the way around. Oh, you sketch ceiling. You click there. All right, let's go ahead to get out of this error here, Zach. Click on this right here. It'll turn red and click on it. All right, and then just undo it one time and undo it again. And we'll try it one more time. Let's go back to ceiling plan and we'll go to ceiling. And this time, instead of using automatic ceiling, go to sketch ceiling. Go to sketch ceiling, and we're going to do just what she did. Let's go here to the pick walls right here. You with me? Yeah. All right. So click the inside wall here. Let's go all the way around. Make sure it likes it. Click on the 4 walls, go around it, and click the green check mark. And it liked that. Click modify, and let's go to the 3D view. And we should be seeing. Okay, that just went up on. Looks like I did that for level. Looks like I did that for level 2. All right, let's go back to level 1. We'll do level 1. Okay, I'm on the wrong one right now. Let's get out of here. And okay, let me make sure I've got this. Make sure I got the right one. Okay. Okay, and looks like level 2. Looks like I just went ahead and did that, so that's cool. All right. Huh. All right, let me go back to here, 3D. All right, now I just got this to go in. Did you get your second floor to go in there when you have to look at 3D? All right, we'll do. I'm gonna go back to level 1 here, and okay. All right, let's see here. We'll go back to here, and I'm gonna try to put this in right now. I'll go to ceiling, and I may have to kind of help this. I'm gonna go to sketch, and we'll try this again. Try this. Take the inside walls. See if it likes it. Wait. Okay.
That doesn't show on mine, but it says it's there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Doesn't like this. All right. So get out of here. All right. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Okay. So let me put my section box back on here. Some reason that getting a little bit of an error here. We'll fix it. Okay, so there's that. And so for whatever reason, my level 1 ceiling plan is not working right. I'm not seeing it at all. Let me turn this off. Not seeing that at all. All right. So let's try that one more time. I'll go to level 1. And I'll try this one more time. Okay, right there. What is that? All right, that's my, okay. Get out of there. All right, that's that. So I'm on level 1. Try this one more time. I may have to, I'm not sure why this is doing this. I'm going to sketch ceiling one more time. And let's go here. What does it say? High offset from level is, why is it say level 2? What's that now?
Not for me.
What's that now?
It's not coming out.
All right, let me see. I'm not sure why that's doing this. Mine's not doing it either, but yours worked okay, right there, Nicole? Okay, all right. If I go to 3D, why is it doing that? Yeah, for some reason, it's just giving me, it's not liking it. All right. Well, let's not worry about the ceiling right now. We'll move on. Okay, so we have the ceilings, and what we'll do now, we're just going to move away from there. We'll get the ceilings, we'll get the fix later. Let's do this. Let's put in the we're going to put in the stairs. Now to do this, let's go back to level 1. Now level 1 looks like this. And to put in the stairs, I'll show you what the stairs are supposed to look like. Actually, make sure you're not on the you don't want them in the ceiling level. You want to be on the level 1 floor. You want to be on the level 1 floor plan, okay? So go to level 1 floor plan. You guys with me so far? Okay. We're going to go to 3D here. Well, no, you're not going to go to 3D. I'm going to go there. You're not. And this is what we're going to do here. This is what we want to put in here. This is what the stairwell looks like. And this actually is here. I'm going to go to the basement to show what it looks like. So the basement, this is what it looks like. It's actually 3 feet away from the bottom here, and it's actually just runs right up here. So that is the stairwell that we have right there. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put that in right now. So let's go to the basement. And when you go to the basement, it looks like this. And make sure you're on the basement level, not the basement ceiling plan. So let's go to basement right here. When you go to basement, make sure you're on the basement floor plan. You can tell you're on the basement floor plan. When you hover your cursor over it, it'll say Winthrop Project. Your last name will say floor plan. You guys have the floor plan? Okay. Now we're going to put the stairs in. So to do this, first thing we want to do is we want to put in a reference plane here 3 feet away from the corner. So here's your reference plane. You guys see where I'm at right here? Go to reference plane. We're going to just touch this. Don't click it and pull it up like this until it says 3 feet. Pull up until it says 3 feet and then click and drag it over like this, like that. And click on modify. And what that gives you a marker. It's 3 feet away. Now, what that's going to do, that's going to serve to give us a boundary 3 feet away from the bottom of the stairs. That makes sense? So now we're going to do here, we're going to go over here, we're going to put in the stairs. So to do this, we go up here to stair. And over here, you got Winthrop stairs. It's already in place. And I've got it set for run left, no offset. The actual run width is 3 feet. And we're just going to go right down here. And you want to pick this location here where the reference plane is. So click right there and pull the stairs up just like I am right here. And they're going to stop. They're going to stop when it says 16 risers created. It's going to say 0 remaining. So when you get to this point, you're going to click. It's going to drop it just like that. And it's going to look like this. To complete it, click the green check mark. And click. It's already there. It's going to do it automatically. You just have to pull it until it stops. I already got it set up for you. So just pull it up until it stops and hit the green check mark. Should look like this. Got that? All right, now let's take a look at our 3D view again. Take a look at your 3D view and take a look at that. See, you got some stairs right there? Kind of cool. Now let's zoom into the stairs and let's click on the railings. We're getting rid of the railings right now. We don't need those. What's that now? Yeah, just like mine, right? Well, it depends upon where your section box is. That's why. Your section box, you're cutting it off at a certain point, but you should be seeing the actual stairs projecting up at the top here. Do you guys see that? Okay. All right. Oh, we have to do one other thing. All right. One thing that you're going to notice here is the top is projecting too far off. Okay. So we have to do one little tweak to this right now. So let's go back to the basement and we're going to fix that. Go back to the basement and we're going to fix it. So click on the stairs and delete those. We're going to put another, click right on the stairs and just press your delete key. Should be able to delete it. Click right on it, press your delete key. Yeah, and they'll go away. All right, are they deleted? Now let's go here. We're going to go back to our stairs. We need to do one tweak. Now you notice that it says basement. It's going up to level 1. And what we want to do right here is we want to put in what will be a top offset of -7 inches. Make sure you put in the inches. -7 inches. So what's going to do is going to start from the basement and it's going to go all the way up to level 1. But it's going to be 7 inches shy. And the reason why the last riser That's the thing. It's a riser, 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 and you want to be 7 inches down from the floor. Okay, and it's going to calculate this automatically. You with me so far? You have the -7 inches there. Okay, so it's right here. It's the top offset. Just type in -7 inches. -7 inches. You good to go? All right, now watch this. Let's go up here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pull it right here and pull it straight up until it stops. And the stairs will stop because it can only make so many. So click when they stop and click the green check mark. And once you've got there, let's take a look at them in 3D. When you do this, you're going to see that they don't push out as far. And then go ahead and delete the two railings, and it should just peek out just a little bit like that. How's that? Good to go? Okay. Now, at this point, we have just created a stair, and we want to take those stairs and we want to bring the stairs up to the next level. So to do this, we're going to go over here. We're going to go to let's go back to level 1. And we go back to level 1, it looks like this. And what we're going to do right now, this is on level 1. And what we want to do right now is we want to put in a section so we can actually see this. So we can actually see what's going on right here. We're going to put in a section. And then we put the section in. What we're going to do is we're going to be able to click on those stairs and make them go up. So here's how we're going to make a section. Here is your section tool right here. Now watch how I'm going to do this. Click on the section tool, and you're going to bring your cursor down here. You're going to click, and you're going to pull it straight up like this. Just like that. All right, and it's going to go ahead and give you that. You choose section right here, and you're going to click here and pull it straight up like I did. And it should be looking to the left. Okay, now click on the modify arrow to end that command. And then to go into that section, you take your cursor on the tip of this circle and double click, and it opens this up. See your stairs right there? Seeing this? Okay, now watch this. This is where it gets really cool. We're going to click on the stairs. And when you click on the stairs, what we can do right now is we can actually take those stairs and make them go from level 1 to level 2, which we're going to do right now by going up here and going to select levels right here. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to click right here on this. And it's going to go ahead and it's going to accept that. You're going to click the green check mark. And now you see a set of stairs right there as well. Pretty cool stuff. Let's check one thing real quickly here. All right. That should be good. Okay, let's go back to our 3D view. When you go to 3D view, it should look like this right here. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to put a hole in the floor because there has to be a hole in the floor for the stairs to go through. So we're going to go here to level 1. We'll put our first hole in. Level 1 looks like this. So level 1, first of all, let's select the floor. So click right on the floor, and it's not lighting up, is it? Okay, so let's see here. All right, okay. Let me select the floor. Okay, so it's not. Let me select the floor. Select undulate elements. Let's see here. Select links. Okay, make sure that's going there. All right. Okay, that's not letting me grab that for some reason. Oh, I think I have it turned off. Let's turn the floor on here. We put a floor in here, but we can't see it. Let's turn the floor on. So to turn the floor on, go down here to this light bulb. Remember the light bulb tool? Click on the light bulb, it'll reveal hidden elements, and then you'll see it. You guys see it now? Did you click on this light bulb, Nicole? Okay, now click on the floor, and then we're going to use this unhide category. Unhide the category, and then we'll click the X to close out of there. And now you see your floor, right? Okay. No? Okay, you want to show her there?
Yeah.
The name, call the inspector.
The homeowner up.
Green was a great project, a great upgrade.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, now click right on the floor here. When you click right on the floor, it turns blue, right? Okay, click right here on edit boundary. Now what we're going to do here is going to zoom into here, and what we're going to do is we're going to carve out an area for the stairs. This is just going to make an opening. So to do this, go up here to this tool. This is your line tool. And we're going to start right here at the top. And we're going to pull it right over here to where it ends. We're going to pull it straight down to this last riser. So you're going to click right here, second last riser, and pull it over to the left like that. So you connect it like that. So you're just making a little box there. Now, once you've done that, we have to get rid of this part of the wall here because it won't let you do that. So to do this, we're going to go over here and we're going to use this tool. This is split element, and this lets us do exactly that. So choose split element, and we're going to go up here and click the X here and click the X here. And then at that point, this little piece right here, press your escape key, you can click on this and delete it, and then that goes away. So the piece between here and here goes away. Does that make sense? Yeah, we'll try it again. Did you use a split element? Once you've done that, press your escape key, then click on the piece that's remaining, and it should be broken. Click on it and then press your delete key. Got it? Nicole, you got that? No.
Now I'm asking you right now to show me the right way to do the shingle. Direct to me, not about this thing doing it. Tell me the way Saquon wants me to do it. That's when she would decide there was just one for one. Let's do it on this. Yeah, he wants. Yeah, exactly right.
Okay, and once you hit delete, click the green check mark. And it's going to say, would you like walls that go up to this floor's level to attach? Say don't attach. And it should look like this. So now you have a hole in the floor. Let's take a look at it in 3D and you'll see that, well, look at that. I got a hole in the floor. Stairs come right through. Make sense? Make sense, Nicole? Okay, now let's do this one more time. Let's go up to level 2. Oh, we'll have to do that too. Yep, we got to make a hole in that one too. So let's go ahead and let's go to the ceiling plan for level 1. Ceiling plan for level 1, and we'll do the same thing there. Good eye. And it's going to be lather, rinse, repeat. So we'll go here, we'll click on there, and we're going to go here. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go to our edit boundary here, and we're going to make the same exact. Hole that we made before. So to do this, let's do one thing here. Let's do this. Let's turn on the underlay right now. Can we do that? I guess we can't. Okay, so that's okay. Let's just go ahead and go here. We'll go to this. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before. We're going to click here and go to here and pull it down to here. Same thing we did before.
Hey.
Pull it right around to there and over.
What's up?
And then we, so we're putting a hole in the floor, and then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go ahead and use this.
Well,
tool
I
that
fucking-
lets us
I-
split the element.
I got to like
Use split
Monroe
element.
and I
Let me
got
show you a little tool here. When you start this,
an email
if you choose
with a
delete
thing
in a
saying
segment,
like here's the
it'll
Zoom
save
link
you
for
having to
tonight.
delete it. It's having to go back and delete
And
it in
so
a
I was
separate
like,
operation.
what the fuck? You gotta
So
be
choose
kidding.
delete in a
So I pulled
segment.
over
We're gonna click it
and I
here,
like looked through my email and I
and
didn't
here.
see anything saying
and it
like
gets rid of that.
there's
And hit your green check
like
mark.
we
And now
didn't have
so
class
say
for
don't
doing it
attach
on
again.
Zoom or whatever.
And we'll take a look at it in 3D.
And,
When you take a look at 3D, you should be able to see clear
So I
through
was
this. Does
like,
that
well,
help?
fuck,
Does that work?
it's either I drive all the way there and figure out that there is no class, or I just go home and go to
Oh, I
do it on
did.
Zoom.
Okay, I did mine for the
And I
first
was
floor.
like,
That's
well,
why.
that's kind of fucked
I
because
gotta do
I
it for
don't
the
even
basement.
have
Okay.
the
So yep,
the,
I did.
like,
Okay, so I did that
program
there.
downloaded on my
I've also
computer
gotta
because
do it
I
for
shouldn't
the,
have to use it on my computer. I should be
Yes.
using it
Okay.
at
So what I gotta do is I
school.
gotta do it for the
And,
basement ceiling plan. So I'll go to the basement ceiling
So
plan,
I was
and
just
I'll
like,
go
fuck, I
ahead
guess
and
I gotta go
fix
home.
that there.
So
So
I got home
same thing, going to
and
the
then
ceiling
jumped on
here.
Zoom really quick
I'll go
and
to edit
then
boundary,
started like
and
trying to
again,
figure
exact
out
same
like
thing.
if I should
Just
be
going from here
downloading the thing or whatever.
there,
And my professor's like, oh,
and
look,
stop
Colin's
right
on
here,
Zoom.
and
He's
go
like,
there.
can you hear me,
And
Colin?
then
I was like, yeah.
use Old
He's like, oh, so
Faithful,
I guess you're not
this
coming
right
into
here,
class tonight then.
the delete intersegment tool,
And I was like,
the split segment, and click the green check mark.
yeah, I
Okay,
was
then
like, well,
when I go to my
you
3D,
kind of
it
sent
should
the
look like
Zoom
this,
link
roughly like that.
on my
Does
way
that
to
help?
class, so I kind of
Well,
figured you canceled the class and
it's not like you said either there was class or we were going on Zoom, you just kind of sent the link. He was like, oh, yeah, okay, well, I guess you're not coming into class tonight.
If I
like,
go in
look.
my basement,
I have no idea, like he didn't, oh shit, hold on.
Okay. Do you have a second ceiling maybe? Remember, we went through that? Are you also not getting this right now there, should base look like that when you're all done? Okay. Yeah, this is, I'm trying to show you guys kind of the fast part, do all those things, but it's essentially what you have to do is just go and just edit the boundary. When you edit the boundary, you just essentially are gonna take it, fill the in. Okay, that looks okay. Yeah, ceiling's still there. So let's go back to your level of your basement ceiling. Click on the ceiling, which is just out there someplace. Try that again, click on the ceiling. There. Now what you're gonna do is you go to your, okay, go right there. You're gonna pick the points, there. Okay, and then you get that. And at that point, you're going to go to this tool right here, right there. And yes, you're gonna pick the top. Same thing. Well, yeah, where it intersects there. And then down the bottom. Perfect. Put the green check mark. Let's see how we do. Okay. Okay, hop up for a second here. Let me see what's going on here.
I only have one son.
Yeah. You sure?
Yeah, I didn't do it again after the whole.
Okay, let's see here. This. Right here. Okay, hold that.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I just deleted it. So you actually did have, yeah, you did have two ceilings.
Really?
It does happen. It does happen. Yeah, it. We did a few things there. I actually, that's my fault. It's on me. All right, so we got level one. Okay, so level one now. Let's go to level two. We'll go to level two, put a hole there. So level two. You're going here to click on the floor, and you know, it's set the floor. So why is that not? Okay, so I got to turn the floor on, just like I did before. So go here, and to turn the floor on, you go down to here, and again, this is if I click on this, and I unhide it, and I do this. Now I can see it.
Okay.
So that's what you do. And then you go to edit boundary, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing I did, which is we just carve this out, okay? Because we don't need this. We'll bring it down to the right to here, and then over to there, and then we do this. This is because you just gotta carve it out. Check mark. All right, attach. How is our 3D looking? Right. Okay. Yep. Now the ceiling has to go. Just yeah. So go to level one. And the ceiling level, we click on here. Okay. So if we can get that.
Yeah, because I did it. And like, I have two ceilings for some reason.
Right, okay, let's get through it. See what that does. Get rid of the wrong one. All right. Save the project. All right, we're gonna go to yeah, it's I had them too, and then the other ones like that. Let's see if that got it. Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
Seals are in place, you're good. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see a little white area right there. That's good. Yeah. So good. All right, that's yeah, perfect. Okay, good. So now at this point we are getting ready to go on with some these stick off. So
Yeah.
take a second, make sure you got that saved. And so anyway, this will actually be really good for you for what you're looking to do in the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, so getting the stairs in here is kind of the toughest, trickiest part. And I kind of try to go really going through this right now when later on this video is going to be available to you. And what you will probably be able to do then is go in here and say, oh, okay, this is how we're going to put the stairs in. And so yes, that's how we do it. Okay, good. That is actually some of the toughest stuff right there. We just did probably the hardest thing we're going to deal with tonight, most likely. Okay, so now it looks like this. So now it looks like this. What do we do now? What do we do now? Well, we can go ahead and pull it around like this. And what we could do now is we're looking good here. And yeah, and you did have a ceiling then, didn't you? You did have that ceiling, right, for the first floor and the second floor? The basement,
The
the
basement ceiling, yeah.
yeah, the basement ceiling, and you also had the ceiling for the first floor, didn't you?
Evidently.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you know, it was weird because I got the same error. I don't know why. Anyway, well, I will say this. And I don't know whether this is that or not, but the thing is, when you're working with Revit, you're supposed to have video cards that are 100% compliant, and I don't think these are, you know, so what happens, you can get sometimes anomalies pop up every now and then. So anyway, that's how that is. Now, did you get your second floor up here? Did you get this one? Your second floor ceiling? You got that too? You guys all got that? You got that too, Nicole? Okay, great. You guys are doing great. Okay, make sure you save your work. All right, wow, that's really good, guys. That's really good. Okay, that's a huge deal right there. So now we got the bulk of it. What's that? For the second floor? Yeah. Don't have that? Yeah, so go to your level 2 ceiling and go ahead and put that in there. You should be, and then take a look at it in 3D and verify you got the same detail, all right? Better? Okay, good. All right. So now let's move on to the next thing. So that's the toughest part right there, honestly. Now, what we're going to do is we go through here now, we're going to be putting in walls and so forth to kind of like seal those in. So we'll do that. Yeah, we can do that right now. Let's go to the basement. And when you go to the basement level, what we're going to do, we're just going to put a piece of drywall right along here, all the way along here, because that's typically what happens. And then we'll actually wrap it around. Okay, so it actually encases this. So to do this, we're going to go over here to wall, and we're going to change our wall now to be interior wall 4.5 inches. And now watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to use my finished face interior. I'm going to pick here. And now notice what's happening right here. It picked the wrong side here. So when I did that, if I press my space bar, it pushes it out the other way, which is what you want. You see that? Not space bar like this. You go out to here. You're going to take it right to the end. They're going to pull it right over to here and stop. And so what that does, and press your escape key a couple times to end it, what that does is that goes ahead and gives you an enclosed area for your stairs, which is, you know, pretty much how it works. So now you take a look at this, and now take a look at your stairs. See that? Making sense? Now, the one thing about this wall is the wall actually is too tall. I told it to go from the first level to the second level, and that's not what it's doing right now. So go to your 3D view, hover your cursor over this wall, and press your tab key, and both the walls will be selected, and you're going to click on it. Now, what we're going to do is over here, instead of using over here, see it says top constraint is up to level 1. We're going to make that unconnected, and we're going to make that 8 feet. We're going to make that 8 feet. And when you make it 8 feet, that's going to push those walls down. That make sense? Okay, so now, yeah, you don't want to go all the way through the floor. So we're going to do that for level 1. So let's go to level 1. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put in a level 1, and we're going to go ahead with level 1, the floor plan. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and we're going to create another wall going right around the edge, and we're going to enclose that as well. So let's go to wall again, and we're going to start right here. And again, we're going to want to press your space bar so it actually goes out. And we're going to go over to here, and we're going to stop here. And we're going to go right over here, bring it right into the wall like that. And then click the modify arrow to finish that, and that's going to give you that wall. And then we're going to go take a look at it in 3D, and it should be looking like that now. So now you've got another wall right there. Oh, and I did the same thing. So I got to take those 2 walls, and I have to take those, and I have to make those also unconnected. And I'm going to make them unconnected height is 8 feet, like that. Just same thing. I did the exact same thing, and I shouldn't have. Does that make sense? How we're doing that? Okay. And then we could actually take this wall and correct it, but that we're not gonna do that. Well, now we're gonna go to level 2. Level 2. Now here, we're going to learn from our mistake. We're gonna go to the wall, and this time, instead of going up to level 3, we're gonna change it to unconnected. And we're gonna make the top constraint, it's level 2, and connected height is gonna be 8 feet, like that. And so it's gonna go up there. We're gonna do the same thing we did before.
What two levels do and then you do? Oh, it's not me now, sorry.
Yep. And so we're doing that. And when you're done, you'll have this one just like this as well. So you'll have that, and we'll get to that. How's we doing there? Yeah, we're good to go. So you're gonna take a look at it, you'll be able to see that there's stairs in there, and we got walls in there, which is what you would actually have. How we doing? You guys got that? Okay, let's save it. All right, now at that point, we have got a lot of really good information here. And yeah, okay, so now next thing. So we are now going to, now that we've done that, let's see here. Yeah, we could start to at this point. Yeah, let's at this point, I think we can go ahead and we can go ahead and turn off the section box. So go to your 3D view, and we're gonna go down here. We're gonna uncheck the section box, which is right here. So uncheck that and click apply. And now we're back to this right here. And okay, so now we're gonna do is now we're gonna start to put in. It looks like that wall's still going through, but that's okay. Not worried about it. Now we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our we're gonna put our garage in. Let's go to level 1. And level 1 looks like this. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in the garage. Now the section marker, we don't need it anymore. So go ahead and just click on the section marker, and to hide it, easiest way to hide it is type in VH. That's visibility hide. And then what we're going to do is let's take a look on plan A101 A101 and take a look at that. And what you've got right now is it tells us what the full length is of the garage. Now the garage, I didn't give this to you, okay? Mea culpa. That's my problem. So I'll have to show you what that is right now. So over here, this is what we want to figure out. And I'm going to give you those dimensions right there because I didn't put that on the plan. I thought I got them all, but I missed one. What we're going to do is I'm going to go here to my level 1 over here. And now when I take a look at this, I want to give you this dimension. So I'm going to go to my dimension here, and I'm going to go from the outside wall to here. That's 23 feet. Okay, so that's 23 feet by 24 feet. You guys see that? 23 feet by 24 feet. That's what we're going to do right now. And the offset from the corner is 3 feet. So let me show you the easiest way to make this. We'll go back to level 1 here, and we're going to start with our, going to go to our wall. And the wall, we're going to change our wall back to brick exterior wall. So it was brick exterior wall. And we're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna go over here, and we're going to do this right now. First of all, the base constraint is level 1, but we want to make the base offset -1 foot. Now, why are we doing that? Let me tell you why. When you're working with a garage, you drive right in your garage right from the street, okay? But you don't. Your typical first floor is not set at that level. Your first floor is typically set up a little bit. Okay, it's like about 1 foot up, or sometimes 2 feet up. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So we're going to do that right now. So doing this right now, we're going to make the garage actually go down 1 foot. So it should say finished face exterior for the location line. The base constraint is level 1. Base offset's -1. You guys have that? Okay. And now once we have -1 foot, we're going to do this right now. We're going to take our cursor, we're going to take it right from here, and we're going to, let's see here. So it's going to come off the corner 3 feet, yeah. And the thing is, so make sure we do this, go take it right down here and go down 3 feet. And when it says 3 feet, I'm going to go ahead and click. And now notice that my wall's going in the wrong direction. So to reverse the direction, I press my space bar, and that'll go the other way. And then the distance going in this way is going to be 23 feet. And then I'm gonna go down 24. And then I'm gonna pull it over this way and touch it over to here. Just to make sure I got it. And it should, now I think I'm gonna have to fix that, but that's okay, we can fix that. And then I gotta take a look at it in 3D just to make sure it looks basically okay. And it should look like that, where it's down a little bit. Does that make sense, you guys? Okay, so it should look like that. And it's actually a foot lower. Got that, Nicole? What's that? Oh, yeah, make sure that when you, okay, okay. What you want to do is click right on the wall. And then you're gonna right click and choose change walls orientation. That'll flip it. And you're gonna do that for all 3 of them. We're gonna have to adjust the size of it though. That's okay. All right. How we doing there, Nicole?
About 3 p.m. this-
We'll fix that right now. Let's go back to level 1 and we'll fix it.
Oh, yeah, mine looks like that too.
Okay, so go ahead and let's do this. Make sure you're not in the command anymore. And so you're not gonna keep putting in walls. Your ribbon should be this light gray color. Now let's check this out. First of all, click right on this. If you click right on that, it's gonna tell you that this right here, it's actually telling me 22 feet, 5.5 inches, because going from the outside to the inside here. So what I want to do is I actually want to take it and I want to go ahead and take that and move it out to the outside. So I want to go to the outside. Now I go there, it should say 23 feet. You guys got that? Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this bottom wall. Now when you click on this bottom wall, we're going to adjust this. You'll see that right now, this is telling me from the outside wall, which is what I want. And I want to take this and move it to the outside wall as well. So I click and pull that out. And that is wrong. So I need to change that and make that 3 for 3 feet. And when I do that, it pushes it in, outside, outside. And then this one, I want to do the same thing. So I'll click on this one, make sure, now that's not correct there. Looks like that needs to go out to here. So I need to do that. And I need to make that also 3 feet. So I'll make that 3. Now, when I've done that, that's 3 feet to the outside. And then I need to do the rest of it. So you just use your temporary dimensions to push it. And then once you have it and you think you got it in position, let's just measure it and make sure that it's correct. So to do this, we're going to measure from the outside to the outside here. And that should tell you that that's 23 feet. Then we're going to go from the outside here to the outside here. And that should tell you that's 24 feet. And then you also want to measure the outside to the face here. And that should be 3 feet. Just like that. So again, your temporary dimensions are going to make this really a piece of cake. You just got to get used to using those right there. And go ahead and put those in and just use your temporary dimensions and give me the thumbs up when you guys have that. What's that now? Oh, to measure. Oh, okay, first of all, do you mean temporary dimensions or permanent dimensions? Oh, your temporary dimensions, if you want to manipulate them, when you click on these right here, you get the blue dimensions show up.
Oh, no, not those.
Oh, permanent dimensions. Okay, that's this right here. This is actually your line dimension. This is what you use to actually go ahead and to begin to measure. Okay. And you want to make sure you're going outside line to outside line like this. And you want to make sure that you're measuring from the outside wall to the outside wall. But when you're done, you should be getting 23 feet as the the horizontal length and 24 feet for the vertical. And then 3 feet off the corners. Is that working okay, Zach?
Yeah, I got 23 feet vertical, horizontal, I got 23, 5.5.
Okay, check out where your dimension lines are at. Make sure the dimension lines are at the outside.
No.
Okay, if they're not, then you can just go ahead and use your temporary dimensions to adjust it. Your temporary dimensions will let you do that. You can manipulate everything with your temporary dimensions. Let me know if that's working for you. Just try to wrestle with that for a minute. And if it's still not working, let me know. I'll come over there and help you, but check it out and dimension as best you can. No? Okay. Okay, now again, whenever you're working with these things right here, it's actually, it's all about just making sure that your dimensions are where they should be. So let me just hop up for a second here. And,
Oh, no, right.
okay. Okay. All right, okay. Hit your escape key. Get out of there. All right, now let's go ahead and let's measure and verify it's off the edge. So go back up to your measuring tool, your dimension. You want to grab from the, you're going from the outside. Okay, outside.
Inside, right?
Well, it's right here. It's basically what you want to do is it's going from the outside wall to the outside wall. That's 3 feet. Slide it over.
Yeah, normal, then.
Well, yeah, so you see, not to do that, so end it first of all, hit the modify, you always want to end it, okay, and then to move it, yeah, this is you might want to zoom in a little bit, it's really like, yeah, just drag it out until it finds the other one, yeah, there you go, so that one looks good. And if one's 3 feet, the other one has to be 2 unless it's wrong. Yeah, you need to zoom in. Also, thin your lines. Your lines are thick right now. We're talking about this the other day. Thin your lines. Zoom in there again. Now, see how nice and thin those are? Yeah, you clicked the wrong one. You want to make sure, okay, now you got it. Okay. And then he's gonna go ahead and drop it. How are we doing here?
That'd be in 23.5
Okay, hop up and we'll fix
So
it.
moving on, do you want it or you want to?
No, that's it. You just wanna, well, you just wanna document it, just the extra 23 foot. Okay, so now here, okay, so if it's doing that, then what's happening is that's not what you want it to be. So what we wanna do right now is we wanna fix it. So first of all, this is actually showing whatever, that 25 feet and some change. Okay, so I wanna change this. So to do that, I'm gonna say, I wanna go here to here. And what you have to do is you have to grab these, okay, the temporary dimensions. And, okay, like that. Now, see that right there? That's your dimension right there. Okay, so it's outside to outside. So that's saying that's 23 feet. Okay, so we're gonna change that right now to 24. And that's 20. Yes, that's not like that. So somehow it's locked in position. Let's try this. Let's try 24 there. Okay, somehow it doesn't like something. So screw it. Let's just start over again. All right. If it doesn't work, you just go ahead and do this. And it's right here. And go here. And just go up. So it says 3 feet. And this will get in there. Oh, well, let's go up here. That's 3. And that's gonna go over 23. Yeah. All right. That's 23. Your nose lines up. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Okay. Now that looks good right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it right here. Now, at that point, something pretty good, except I gotta make sure it's where it should be. Here. And that's saying right there is 27 feet, which is what I don't want. So what you have to do is you have to manipulate these and say, okay, I want you to go from here to here, because that's what the measurements are on the plan. So with these, and have to say here. Now at this point, that's exactly 24. Follow me? Yeah. All right, so you have to just stretch those, make sure they work. Now, when I click on this, it's that way, okay, that's that way, and this one. Now that says that, let's go ahead and do this. That's 23 feet, so it's the right size, it's just not in the right position right now. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm just gonna take this and kind of center it best I can, just eyeball it. And it should be pretty close right there. But let's find out. So how close we are. So this is 2.6. So what do we do now from the face here? The outside like that. All right, so that's just about exact. So taking 3 center, and that is exactly what it means. That's 3 feet. Dimension. All right. All right, so that's good. 3 feet there. And we'll put another dimension on here. That's off, but that's okay. Let's fix it. Okay, good. And then this should be going from here over to there. And then that's 3 feet. So there we go. And that, there we go. All right, so now we are good to go. The only thing I did that was a little bit different is I just went ahead and just redrew it. All right, so that's it. So now we'll put this on and here. There we go. All right, that's good. And make sure you save it, then take a look at it in 3D. And we are getting there. We're getting there. All right, so now we did that. And take a look at it in 3D, make sure that we're where we should be. And it should look like that. It should be kind of set down a little bit. You guys with me so far? All right. Let's save this. And we're going to continue on. Doing great. Okay, you guys are doing great. Let's go back to now we're going to put some roofs on just to kind of give ourselves the lay of the land. Let's go over here to our floor plan level 3. Floor plan level 3 looks like this. You guys there? Now we're going to put a roof on. So to put the roof on, we're going to go over. Okay, try that again. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, over here. The roof is right here. We're going to use roof by footprint. And the roof we have right here is wood rafter, 8-inch asphalt insulated. We're going to go over here and choose define slope. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down here. And that's all we're going to do for right now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to touch this top line here. When you touch this top line, you're going to see that there's a dash line that shows up above. So that's what you want. And then you'll see it actually has a slope marked here. We're going to do the same thing on the bottom. So the top and the bottom will have a slope. The sides will not. So now once we've done that, we're going to uncheck define slope, which is up here. Uncheck this. And then we're going to grab the left side and the right side. You're going to click the green check mark and it's going to give you that. Click the modify arrow and take a look at it in 3D. It should look like this.
Yep.
Got it? Okay, now what we want to do now is we want to connect all the walls from here to there. So to do this, hover your cursor over this wall here, press your tab key and click. And all 4 walls will be selected. You guys got that?
Yep.
All right. Then go here to attach top and click on the roof. And it's going to just run the walls right up there.
That's
Okay. All right. So what you want to do is hover your cursor over this wall here. Press the tab key and all the walls will be selected.
Yep.
Click on it. When you click on it, they turn blue. Now go over here to where it says attach top / base. Click there and then click on the roof and the walls will stretch right up to there. How are we doing there? All right. You guys are killing it. Save it. Now let's change that roof pitch because the roof pitch should be 612. So click right on it. You're going to change the roof pitch down here to 612. Right there. Back that up. Make that 612. Click apply, and it's going to give you that look right there. You guys with me? Yeah, you click on this right here, and then one of the options right here is right here, roof pitch or slope. So change it to 6 and leave the 12. So 6 inches, 12 inches like that. Got it?
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna repeat that over on the garage. So we go back, we're gonna go to level 1 here. Go to level 1, and we're gonna do this. Now watch this. This one's gonna be a little bit different. So watch what we do here. We're gonna go to roof again. What's that? No, what we do, just watch what we're gonna do here. This is what we're gonna do. Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna touch this top one. Oh, first of all, I want to give it defined slope. I want to define a slope for, so I grab this one and I grab that one. So I do that. That's the first thing. Then after that, I'm going to uncheck define slope and click on this one over here. Now at that point, what I want to do is I want to connect these with just a line. So I go up here to line. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to click right here and bring it straight down and click on that one like that. And once I have that, I'm going to then click on the green check mark and I'll inspect it, see how did that come out. And oh,
Mine's inside of it.
Okay.
You should have been on level 2, right?
yep, but that's okay, because all you got to do is with this thing highlighted, you're just gonna go up here and put it up to with it select highlighted, you're gonna go up here and just put it on level 2. Yep, there you go. And then you're also gonna make it 612. And that one also, so the slope is 612 like that. Just like that. You guys are killing it. And then we're going to and then we're going to hover the cursor over this wall here, press your tab key, click enter. So again, same thing we did before. Hover your cursor over it, press your tab key when they're highlighted, you click on it, and then you're going to attach and choose the roof. And it's going to do that. You guys with me so far? All right, that working okay there, Nicole? All right, save it. You guys are doing great. So now the basement, or rather the garage needs a floor. So let's go back to level 1. We're going to put a floor in there. So to put the floor in over here, we're going to go to our floor tool, and we're going to choose generic 12 inches. And so for this one, what we're going to do in this particular case is we're going to just use the yeah, let's see here. We're just going to use this. We're going to use the this rectangle tool. So it's rectangle. We're going to go from the outside corner here. I'm going to pull it down, and let's just pull it right to this point right here. That should be good. We'll go ahead and drop it right. Actually, pull it over here, right to here. And we'll go ahead and drop it there. Click your green check mark. And would you like, say, don't attach. And then we're going to take a look at it in 3D, and it should look like that. You should have that right there. And okay, one thing about it is we're going to need to make the offset from level -1 foot. -1. Remember, because of what we do with the garage. So we got that. So it should be down -1 foot.
You want us to hit don't attach?
Don't attach. And then this floor needs to be set at -1 foot. All right. So select the floor and make it -1 foot. That's because if you don't, what it does is it looks like this, and that's wrong. You see how it's kind of bleeding into it right there. So we click on that and make it -1. -1, press enter. Let's go ahead and pop that down. How are we doing? Is that making sense?
It's fine, but it's still doing it. Oh, wait, no, my fixtures.
Yeah, click the apply button. Make sure that you click the apply button.
Like glitching back and forth.
All right. So when you click on this right here, make sure it says -1 foot. Make sure it retains it. If it's saying 0, it didn't retain it. So make sure it says -1 foot, and then click apply and see if you can't make it stay there. And yeah, it may shift back and forth a little bit, but it should resolve itself after you do that. Good? Got that, Zach?
Say kind of doing it. Let's say -1 though. Base offset. -1.
Yeah, you're gonna click on this right here.
Yep.
And base off, okay, over here, height offset from level -1 foot. Right here. Not working? If it's not working, just get rid of it and draw it again, and just make sure it's -1 foot. All right. That working for you, Nicole?
Yeah, just,
All right, yeah, and that's the thing, sometimes that's the easiest way to do it. Let's save and work. Okay, now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put in the garage door. So to put in the garage door, let's go to our level 1 view. And we're gonna put in the garage door. It's gonna go right here, right there. So to do it, we're gonna go up here to door. And we're gonna take a look at our doors. You're gonna notice that there is a overhead sectional garage door right here. You guys see it?
Yep.
Overhead sectional garage. Yep. You see the overhead sectional garage door? We're gonna go here and just drag your cursor. And notice that when you put it right in the middle, see what it's trying to do? It's automatically gonna center it. You don't even have to tell it. You see how mine says 11 foot 2 3/4 on each side? Just click right there, boom, it drops it in. And then click your modify arrow. And let's take a look at it in 3D, see what that looks like. And you're gonna notice it looks like this. Yours looks like this too, right? Okay. Does yours look like this as well right now? Yeah, so we're gonna click on it and we're gonna make it -1 foot again. -1, press enter. It's gonna drop it down like that. Might need to change the orientation too. Flip the facing. Nope. All right, there it is. Okay, it should look like that when you're done. All right.
what did you do the -1? Still height?
Yeah, right here, it's right here. The sill height's -1 foot.
Yeah, who says that? Still floating.
Yeah, click the garage door again. And then seal my back to 0.
Okay. All right, and it should look like this when you're all done. Is this looking good? Can you guys see the lines on it?
Yeah.
All right, sometimes you have to kind of like move that around a little bit to see it better, but yeah, okay, good. How we doing? Okay, let's go back to level 1. Okay, so we got that and doing really well, now we're gonna do is we're going to, now that we got the garage door in, we're gonna place over here this door right here. Now this door, take a look at it. And let's take a look at that door. And what is the number for that door that you have right there on the back of the garage? 3. Let's take a look at our schedule. And we take a look at the schedule, which is towards the back. It's the last sheet. And look at door number 3. And what does it say? What is the size for that? Yeah, single flush 36 by 80. So let's put that in. So go to door. And we'll change this to be single flush 36 by 80 right here. And we're going to place it right along right here. And it's going to be just like 3 feet off the corner, just like that. Yep. I think that's what it is right there. So if it doesn't quite go in there, we can adjust it. Let me look at the dimensions real quickly here, because 3 feet from the center of the door, yeah. And so I'm gonna go click on this. And let me go ahead and yeah, 3 feet from the center of the door right there. So we just adjust it. How are we doing there? Making sense? Good to go. All right, let's save it. All right, so we got that. Oh, one thing we didn't do. Let's undo that. Let's get it out of there. Click here. Okay. Yeah, let's put it back in, only let's put a we're gonna put a tag on it. So just undo it. We'll go back to door. And we'll choose this only right here. You want to have this right here. This is tag on placement. This lets us put a tag on it. So click on tag on placement. We'll put the door back in there. And it's going to give us that. Now, here's the thing. The number, we need to change it to 3. So to change it, you want to go in here and just kind of click right on it. And you're going to change that to number 3.
Where was that, the add up the fixture?
Right, one thing you would think.
Oh, see it.
Yep.
Thank
Yep. Okay. Now at this point, I'm going to cut you guys loose because you got the bulk of it. I'm going to let you guys work for a little bit here. Now take a look at the rest of what we have going on here. Take a look at, I'll do one more thing with you and then I'll let you guys take off here. Over here, I'll let you guys work with it. Over here. What is the number of the window over here? It's 1. So to do that, let's take a look at the schedule and see what door number 1 is. And window number one is fixed garage window, and it's centered. And so I'm going to go here to my windows, and I'm going to choose fixed garage window, which is right here, fixed and garage window. And I grab that, and I'm going to take it and place it right here. And again, it's going to center it pretty much perfectly. As long as I pick in the middle, it tries to put it there, and it's going to drop that in there. And then take a look at it in 3D, and you're going to get a looks like this. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to put in all the windows and the doors here on level 1. So we just went ahead and did the garage. And one thing I didn't do, I'm going to redo that again and get rid of it because I didn't tag it. So I'll do it one more time. So go to window, and I'm going to tag on placement. Make sure you do that. That's the only thing you really got to look out for. Make sure it does that. And then this one needs to be tagged. The garage door needs to be tagged. That's right out here because it's not been tagged yet. So to tag that, I'm going to tag that door right there and click on it. And I have to tag it. So to do this, I'm going to go over here to the annotate tab, which is right here. And I'm going to go over here to tag by category. Tag by category. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to hover it until it finds the garage door. I'm going to click right on there. It's going to give me this, and I'm going to click on this and pull it down. Just going to drag that down like that. And that's number, what is it? And whatever the number is what I need to give it. So that's number, what is it, 8? Okay, if it says 8, then that's what we're going to do. Okay. I believe, yes, that's 8. So I'd make that 8. And we're just going to make sure that these all line up with what's on the sheet here. And that's number 1. So we're good to go. So now what you're going to do is you're going to use the dimensions that you have on your sheet and the schedule to place the front door and the windows. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And once you get that in place, just go ahead and take a look at it, and you're gonna see it's starting to make some sense here. And it should be looking something like this. How you guys doing? That making sense? Got that? All right. And then what you want to do is you want to go ahead and go to the second floor and place those as well. And it's the same thing. Lather, rinse, and repeat. We're just going to go to level 2 and do the same thing. And make sure you're getting your tags. Once you set them once, they should keep on showing up for your windows. And make sure you're rotating it around. So you're taking a look at it, it starts to look like something now once you get the windows in there. Is that working, you guys? All right, and then the basement, I've actually got a couple of windows in the basement, so you can check that out too. You know, on the wall there. Interesting.
The window on the side of the house, the garage side. I see it's like going up to the stairs, that like, good enough.
Another question for me? What's the question here?
So the second floor window on the garage side, number 5,
Yeah,
there's not a dimension where it's like lined up.
no, it lines up at the peak of the, it lines up at the peak there. So, what you would do is here, you would go over here in the last one, you'd go to window, and that's 24 by 24. And it actually, I think it should go in pretty, yeah, you put it right here at the peak. See where I'm at right here?
Yeah.
And bring it right there, pretty much center it. And that should be good. Make sure you drag the tag outside. Like this. And let's see how that came out. Yeah, it should look like that. Oh, looks like that's a little bit too low. So I gotta change that. The sill height. Interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, one thing about this is this little window is kind of hidden. So we have to just we are gonna lower the garage, but we'll do that in a minute. But that's how we go ahead and make that work. Yeah, looks good, everyone. And then okay, looks like you guys are still with me. That's good. And let's see here. So yes, this is how that all works. Looks good, everyone. Okay. So we're making all that work right there. Make sure you save your work. And for those that are on the recording, that's all good. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, it's the window, you mean this little one here? Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the garage down. So go to your 3D view, both you guys. Do you have your that little window on the second floor over the garage there yet, Zach?
Yeah, it's similar as yours.
All right. All right, let me show you what we're gonna do here. Let's go to the 3D view. Let me know when you're there. All right, hover your cursor over this wall here, press your tab key and click. And we're gonna lower this. We're gonna actually say up to level 2. We're gonna change this, the top offset to -1 foot right here. Top offset's -1 foot for those. And did that not work? Try that again. Top offset. Okay, yeah, we actually will say this instead. Actually, we'll say unconnected. Let's say up to level, unconnected. And let's make the unconnected height 8 feet. That should do it. No, that's not doing it, is it? All right. Yeah, it's not doing that. Why is that not doing that? Maybe I gotta drop this. Oh, let me look at the other one real quick. All right, let me see what I did with this one. Is this one? That's at 6 feet. That's good. That's okay. Okay. The base level for this roof is the base level of the roof is to okay, -1 foot. Okay, we have to change the roof. So let's click on the roof over here. And we're going to make its base level from offset -1 foot, like that. Yeah, that'll correct it. There you go. And then that clears the way. Did that work there for you, Nicole?
Yep.
Okay, now, so save your work, and you guys are doing awesome. Now we're going to do is, so you should have all your windows in all the way around, and the front door, and you got the back door. So you're looking pretty good here. Now, at this point, let's save our work. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start with, we'll do the easy, which is actually, it's all pretty easy. But let's work on the walls for the first floor. So go to A101, which is what we have here, and let's go to level 1, and we'll kind of straighten this one out here, level 1 over here. So now it looks like this, and what we're going to do is we're going to begin to place the walls that we see here. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that you've actually got a few different walls. You've got one, you've got this, let me go over here real quickly. Let me go to 3D, and we'll go to level 1 here. All right, what you're going to notice, okay, that's already good there. That's the wrong one. Okay, let me go back to here, 3D. All right, we'll go to this, and let me go to level 1 for this one. All right, now as I go to this one right here, you're going to notice that I actually have this wall right here. This wall is actually centered at 14 feet, 3 1/4 on both sides. So it's centered right across. And it goes over, and I just drew it over here, and the length of that is, let's see here, what's the total length of it? 16.4. About 21 feet roughly. All right, and then so it's around 21 feet. So let's just go ahead and start here. We're gonna center it on the wall and just pull it around over 21 feet, and then we'll take it. Then we'll get it into position. So let's go ahead and draw that first of all. So we go to wall, and make sure we change our wall to be interior wall 4.5 inches, and then you just kind of want to find as best you can the yeah, this is gonna. It has to come down here just a hair. Yeah, right here, somewhere right around here. Go to the midpoint, and you're gonna pull it right down here, and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna stop it somewhere right around there, just to give yourself something to start with. Now, at this point, you want to hide the floor because the floor is going to get a little bit it's going to get in your way. So go ahead and do that. So you want to go ahead and draw the floor. Want to draw it something like that, and then we're going to draw the other walls here. So I'm going to go ahead and go here and go down like this. And this dimension going down here, that's got to be 9 feet 11.5. So I'll just type in 9 feet 11.5. That's right there. And then I go over whatever this distance is, which is going to be 4 feet 9.5. 4 feet 9.5. Boom. And it's going to go up here. I'm going to just tag it right there like that. So and I'll keep. What's that? Okay, what you do is to hide the floor is you click right on it, and then you type in VH. Visibility hide. Yep. And then at this point, you just want to make sure that all these are in the right position. So I'm going to put a dimension on this just to get this wall in here. And these are going inside to inside. So that's 14 foot. That's 14 feet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that to 14 feet 3 1/4. 14 feet 3.25. Boom. And that's exactly where it should be. And that dimension should be there, and it is. And I'll put the other dimensions in too, and I'll just use my temporary dimensions to kind of get these all where they should be, which is what I will do now. So that's to be 3'9", so I just move it till it's 3 feet 9. It's gonna be 4 feet 9.5. All right. And you'll notice that I put all the dimensions. So basically what it's doing is measuring wall to wall. Just because I just tried to do it consistently. So they should all be that way. I believe they are. Yeah, it's 2 feet. Okay, good. Two 6'10". All right. And as we're going through here, we're just going to continue to take these and kind of get them to work out here a little bit. Yep, go ahead. Yeah, I know we're kind of like going to it, and I think we'll probably just go till 8:30 tonight, but you guys are making great progress on this, so we're just keep it moving here. Got in a groove now there? A little bit, Zach? Okay. weird. Is that 7? Oh. All right, I think I'm gonna pause this recording right now, and if I have more, I'll come back to it in a moment. Okay, one thing that I just did here, this is for the recording right now. I just want to kind of show us. I'm just going to document this for the others, you guys. I just put in a few items in here. I just want to kind of show how I did this because put in a few different items. I'm just going to back out here a little bit. And one of the things that I did here was I actually put in the porch. So I'm going to show you how to put in the porch right here. Now, right now, the porch needs to go over into this area here. It needs to go right in the front. So I go to the level 1. And I'm just explaining this for the video, you guys. So I'm gonna go here and drag it over here, and it kind of shows up like this. It shows you actually where the columns are gonna go. So I'm gonna drop this right here, and that looks about right. That's pretty close to it right there. That's all it's gonna look like. And then to place it, I go to level 2, and this is actually what I want to place. So I click on it, so it turns blue. I use my arrow keys until this blue rectangle is right there. I'm gonna center it right there as best I can. And once I have that, if I go to my 3D view, it looks like that. That's what it should look like. So that's how you go ahead and make that work. After that, what you would do is I wanted to go ahead and make sure I get these items in place here, which is going to be a door. It goes right here. Oh, and if you want to flip the door, you can hit your space bar before you drop it. So drop that right there. And then the number for this one is actually number 5. So I'll change that to number 5 like that. And then I'm going to go over here. I'm going to drop a bifold, which is right here. Can you guys smell that? I think there's coffee roasting. Can you guys smell that? Yeah, I think it's coffee roasting. I've been teaching here for all these years, and someone told me that it's garbage. I don't think that's garbage.
It could be. I mean, they got that system right out the front door here. The big dumpster. I'm pretty sure that's a dumpster.
Does that smell like garbage to you though?
I smell coffee.
I think it's coffee. I think, Tim Hortons roasts their coffee here in Rochester. You do, which is kind of crazy. I mean, for this part of the country anyway. Okay, so now what it is did there, everybody, is I went ahead and placed these items right here, these doors. I placed this vanity, I placed that right there. So that's how we go ahead and place this. And then just to show you what this looks like, we talked about putting in some other elements here. I'm going to go over here to this 3D view, and this is a 3D view right here. And what I'm looking at right here is this rectangular wall opening. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not, but when you click on this, you need to adjust it when you make this in here. And the unconnected height's 7 feet. Level 1 is the base constraint, and there's 0 inches for the offset. When you do this, it's going to look like that. And then you can kind of do this look right there. It gives you that look right there, which is pretty great. And that is how we do this. So that completes the first floor. I just need to document just need to put in my dimensions. And so again, I'm going from the outside corner here to the right to there, 7'6". I'll do the same thing over here. And so all this, I'm just kind of putting this together like that. That is how we go ahead and place these elements like there. And that's pretty much a wrap there for the first floor. I just need to document this, make sure that's right. Yeah, 10 foot 10.5, just like that. Good. So we'll save that. And then the basement and the second floor are just going to be the same thing where you're actually placing walls. And then next week, what we're going to do is we're going to put on some, we're going to pretty much do that. So we're just going to take this till I think 8:30, you guys, because I think we got a pretty good jump on this. Looking really, really good. Can you guys see how it's starting to make some sense though? Starting to make some sense here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna pause this. I'll probably end here.